Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. This is Queen of Sheba, and this is a reading for Virgo, for the sign of Virgo, for the year 2017. So we're looking at the general energies for 2017 for those of you that this reading will resonate with. Because, as I always say, it won't resonate with everyone. And those of you it doesn't resonate with, it means there is another message that is meant for you to hear on another channel or from another reader, another source. So please do check that out. To save time on recording and then uploading on YouTube, I have already shuffled and laid out the cards. And we've got here the Eight of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, the Seven of Wands, the Six of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the Six of Wands, the Eight of Cups, the Six of Swords, the Sun, the Seven of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. And what I can see straight away is that there's been something that you've put a lot of effort in with the Eight of Pentacles. This is the card of hard work, of achievement as well, gaining the skills, gaining mastery on what you do. But in this particular spread, I'd read it as you putting hard work into something, and it's most likely to be an emotional situation with the Ace of Cups here right underneath the Eight of Pentacles. It's a situation that you've worked hard at, and you're feeling exhausted, you're feeling tired, you feel like you've been through battles, that you've been bruised, and you're not sure what to do anymore. You just feel tired of it. And that's confirmed by the Seven of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands right next to the Nine of Wands. Again, this person here in the card is trying to battle all these wands down here. And he may be feeling completely overwhelmed, completely burnt out, trying to stand his ground. But that's proving to be a bit too much. So there is this feeling of weariness that I'm picking up on. Like, I've worked hard and hard on this, and I tried, and I'm really sick and tired of it. That's kind of the feeling. And there's a decision here that needs to be taken about what to do. And I think for some of you, you're thinking about leaving the situation. I've got two cards of moving on here. I've got the Eight of Cups, where this person has chosen to move on, to leave these cups behind and start on a new journey. And we've got the Six of Swords, which is the card of moving on, leaving these troubled water behind and move on to calmer waters and calmer shores. So that is definitely on your mind, or on the mind of some of you, because we have the card of confusion here, and indecisiveness. What do I do? Do I go with this choice? Do I go with that choice? What do I do here? What is the best course of action? and it's causing you a lot of anxiety. It's causing you a lot of anxiety, keeping you awake at night. So it is not an easy decision here. But what the cards are saying is that you will gain clarity on this situation. With the Ace of Swords, you will have that clarity. And the Ace of Swords is right next to the Ace of Cups. So it's right next to this emotional situation that is presenting itself. And once you're clear, you will know what to do. Once you move from the stage of confusion and indecisiveness to the stage of clarity with the Ace of Swords, you will be victorious. You will be victorious. We've got the Six of Wands, which is the card of victory, and we've got the Sun, a very positive outcome. And for some of you, and I have to say this because this is how I'm reading the cards, for some of you, leaving the situation is the best thing that you can do. Leaving the past behind. We've got the Six of Cups, which is the card that refers to the past, whether it's childhood, whether it's a past relationship, whether it's anything that is in the past that we put behind us. And right underneath the Six of Cups, we have the Eight of Cups. So some of you are leaving the past behind. The past, which is related to the situation, and it's actually in the same row, which is related to the situation where you've put on so much work that you're feeling tired and exhausted and weary. But you're leaving that behind. And that's why we've got the victory card here. So the victory card is right next, the victory card is right next to the Eight of Cups. And to me that says, you will feel victorious and you'll move towards more positivity by leaving the situation. And again, this is confirmed by these two cards here in the bottom. We've got the card of moving on, the Six of Swords, right next to the Sun. Wherever you are going, you are heading towards a sunny outcome. You are heading towards joy. You are heading towards positivity and optimism. So it's really very clear here that for some of you, this situation that has worn you out has to be left in the past, has to be left behind. But you need to get clarity on that. You're the one who needs to come to that conclusion. You don't do it because a reading said so or somebody else said so. The reading is just to give you guidance. But ultimately, it has to come from your own heart. Everything has to come from your own heart and from your own insights and realizations. And you will get that. You're confused at the moment, but you will get that clarity. And when you take that action, you will take that action because of your own belief that that's the right course of action for you. It won't come because you heard it in this reading or in another reading, or but it will come from your own heart once you gain that clarity. And that's always the right way of doing things. It has to come from your own heart, from your own gut, from your own clarity of mind. At the moment, you may be confused and anxious, but there will be a point where you become stronger, where you will become confident, just like this man here on his horse. You know where you're going, and there's no doubt there. And the way is out. The way is moving towards more joy and more happiness and what you deserve. I think this is a really very clear message. So it looks like 2017 is the year for you to move from confusion about this emotional situation that you're in, whatever that might be. Emotional situations could be of many different types. Maybe for some of you it could be work related. It's not necessarily, it could be emotional in relation to work, so it's not necessarily just in relationships. It could be within a family situation, so it's really general here. But whatever is causing you this, something that has an emotional weight to it and is causing you confusion and anxiety, and you feel, as I said, you worked hard at it, you're weary, this is a journey for you to move from confusion towards clarity in 2017. And not just that, but be able to take action as well. Either way, whichever way feels right to your heart. For some of you, this way forward is the way out. And those of you who this resonates with, or who this applies to, they will resonate with this reading. If it does not resonate with you, then this is not for you. There's another outcome for you. There's another possibility. There's another option. Thank you very much for tuning in, Virgos, and I hope this has helped. And I do hope that you enjoyed this reading and found it useful, and hope to reconnect with you sometime soon in the future. Thank you very much, and lots of love. Bye.